Hello Crafty Peeps, this is Angela Holt with Angela Holt's Designs. I am here to show you a fabulous card tutorial, and we're going to be using some awesome products from Graphic 45, Memory Box, and even some trims that will be coming up available to purchase in a new storefront online. Me and my friend Deb Lagrone are collaborating together to bring you some wonderful products that you can alter and create wonderful projects with. And we'll be having updates all next month. Exciting news. We've ordered a bunch of stuff for y'all to come in, and so I'm going to be using one of the trims that's going to be available. So again, if you are not subscribed to my channel, you need to subscribe because I'll be posting updates with that. Also, please friend me on Facebook, friend Deb on Facebook. I'll put her fan page down in the description box, and become a part of the Facebook group called the Bling Chronicles, which is growing and growing with some fabulous ladies that you would love to get to know. And just stay up to date with us, just as, you know, as we post it, because we do not want you to miss a single thing. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to teach you how to do a beautiful, beautiful shabby chic style card. And I'm using Graphic 45's new collection called the Botanical Tea. This is one of my favorites. I have to say, this is one of my favorites. I absolutely love everything about this collection. I will be ordering another paper pack because I've been using it a lot. So, without further ado, let's get started here. Okay. Now, I know there's probably card crafters out there that are cringing that I waste a lot of paper, but this is how I do my cards, especially for larger cards, because I just simply want a good crisp edge, and I want a nice surface, okay, a larger surface. So I'm getting out my trusty cutter here. This is my Fiskars cutter. I've had this thing here, I think 5 or 6 years. I'm going to make a 5x6.5 card. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Now, I'm going to make it 5x7. Let's go ahead and make it a 5x7, because the idea I have will probably need this room. And see, this makes it for another card, so I always keep these. So I'm going to cut it off at a 5x7. Okay. Now, this tutorial might be a little lengthy because in my videos, I teach you from start to finish on cutting, telling you the measurements and everything. I could speed up the video and whip right through it, but what would you learn? You wouldn't learn a thing unless it was something absolutely boring like watching paint dry. Now that would be the only reason why I would speed it up. Now, this is going to be my base, and this is going to be my mat. So of course you're going to cut it down. I'm going to cut it at 6 3/4 by 4 3/4, and we're going to see what that lends us. Should lend us with a nice mat. And don't throw away your pieces. These are wonderful pieces that you can keep and use for other projects. Yep, beautiful, perfect. I love it. Okay, so that's all we need out of this. Okay, and let me grab something else while it's on my mind. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we have our base, and I'm going to ink the edges with my Chestnut Roan color box chalk. Now this ink pad, as you can see, it's been well used. This ink pad is going on 7 years old, and it still inks beautifully. See, I hate to give up my tried and true favorites. I really, really do. When you have your favorites, you're like, you will hoard it or keep it because you're afraid it's all going to run out. Just like my Van Dyke Brown, it don't make it no more. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is Xyron's wonderful sticker maker. Let me grab it here. Now this is what I love about Xyron and their sticker makers. This is the Create Station Home Xyron sticker maker. It's got like a 9.5 inch width that you can push your products through. So I'm going to make this whole piece into a sticker, and I'm just going to feed it through there. And see, you have guidelines here that'll help you and show you. And then all you do is you turn the crank. Let me get it like this. And then you take the little slider here, and it has a nice little blade, and it releases, and now your matting is a sticker. Okay? Love this product, because anything that is made easy is absolutely fabulous. So you peel away the top layer, and now your matted piece is a complete sticker, and you won't have to worry about bulking on the edges or getting that adhesive right there to the edge, because it's a whole sticker, and you just peel and stick this little baby on here. Just like so. And bam. Edges are completely adhered to the card, and you have done a beautiful matted piece. And you can do this for all of your card making, because with that 9.5 inch diameter, you can fit a lot of little pieces in there, larger titles to make stickers, and anything that's easy that will help me, then I'm all game. Okay, so that's why I always have my little X, my 3-inch sticker maker, and my larger sticker maker for processes and things like this. So I've turned on my glue gun, and in the meantime, I have got some Hug Snug seam binding. Now this stuff is awesome. This is a very popular item that you can purchase. And I am going to be bringing some collections of colors that are custom dyed to the store this year. So I'm really excited about that. Alright, so I'm just cutting off about 1 yard, about 2 yards, because I want to go ahead and dye a larger thing. Now this is Hug Snug. Now what I'm going to do is I have got 2 fabulous colors of Lindy's Stamp Gang, because see, I'm introducing you, this card is going to be full of using different products from different companies that I absolutely love. I'm using Fuzzy Navel Peach and Creme Brulee Cream. Okay, now I'm going to show you a trick. I take the lid off of my jar, and then I begin feeding my Hug Snug into the jar here. Okay, I'm going to pierce it through, dip it. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take your thumb and you're going to press, okay? And as you pull this out, it's actually wringing out the dye from it because you're giving it pressure. And there you go. That is how I do it. Okay? Now I'm going to do my other piece. I don't know if I'm going to use the coral piece, but I might. Don't know yet. I'm just mixing up a few colors here for me to work with. Again, you're just going to feed that right into there. Yep, me and Deb have a lot of wonderful ideas where it's going to be happening this year. We're real excited about some amazing things, and just like always, you have to be a little patient. Okay, again, you're just going to pull like that, and you're done. Okay, so the drying time is like cut in half because it's not complete. It's not saturated to the point of dripping because you've wrung it out. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a quick dry. Alright, so they're ready to work with. Okay, so I'm going to set those aside. I prepared that. Also, I have cut out 2 pieces of this beautiful die. It is by Memory Works, and it is called the Donington Tendril. Donington Tendril. You can purchase these at craftcity.com. She has a wide variety of Memory Box dies, and I cut 2 out using Graphic 45's paper in that paper collection, Botanical Tea. So I cut it out in green. So I've got those prepared. I've got my base prepared. I've got my hot glue gun going, and I've pulled out some trims and some bullies and some fabric here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a beautiful collage on this card, okay? And it's going to be shabby chic. Very shabby chic. Okay, so my first thing is I'm going to cut some fabric squares out of this piece of fabric I have. This is like a cotton based fabric, and it is one that I've collected over the years. I purchased probably at a yard sale, or it was in a grab bag or something. But what I like about it is that it fringes, and fringing is definitely a shabby chic thing. Okay, so I'm going to fringe a couple of pieces here, and all you do is you just pull the little threads. Oh, and save these threads because they make wonderful things, I promise. I know I'm telling you to save more stuff and you ain't got room to save nothing. You're worse than me. You're like, I save everything. I'm turning into a hoarder's. I'm keeping trash. Okay, hoarding is a disorder, but seriously, we start keeping jars and tin cans and cereal boxes and all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I quit collecting cereal boxes. I just decided I am not doing it anymore. That's why they make sheets of chipboard, and I can store that a lot easier. Okay, so I'm going to set all that aside there. Alright, now this paper collection, the Botanical Tea, has a lot of pattern in it. It has a lot of beautiful colors. And I will be bringing out these colors and stuff, but I'm going to build my my vase. So, the first thing I am going to do is probably use some of this trim. Now, this is a trim that I ordered off at Etsy. I'll have to find it and tell y'all about it, but it's just a beautiful sheer trim. And what I want to do is kind of make a faux looking, you know, to where it's fanning out, kind of like here. You know, I don't want a lot, but I do want some. So I'm going to use my fabric scissors. Always designate a pair of scissors for fabric. I have like three pairs of scissors like sitting on my desk all the time for certain mediums. Your stuff lasts longer if you do that. Okay, so now I'm going to work this to where it'll lay down, because I want to kind of have it fanning out like this. Okay, so I've got my glue gun here, and I'm just going to start gluing and pressing. Now this is a very detailed shabby card. It has a lot of design to it. So as far as mailing this, it would be, I don't know if it would fit in a normal envelope. This might be a specialty card that you make for someone. Ooh, I got ding dings. Okay, so yes, and Deb and I are going to be offering trims like this, similar but not exact, similar with, you know, a hint of this type of trim. We have really done our research, and we're not going to be we're going to offer unique things that are, you know, that you just don't see every day and all the time and stuff. Actually, meaning that the industry is not saturated with it. Okay, now I'm going to take these little squares and I'm going to lay them down there like that. But before I do that, I'm going to press this down because I want this sort of flat, okay? It is there for an added background, okay? So now I'm just going to tack these down like that. And there. Okay, so that's layer number 2. Alright, now next is I pulled out this dolly, and if I fold it, it will fan out beautifully like that, and I can put it all the way over here to the edge. Yeah, make sure. Yeah. Okay. So I am just going to adhere it to the edge. And you're just going to press down. There we go. Again, you're just going to tack it down in some areas. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to add a touch of, and you always need just a touch, is some pearls. And you can do this with pearl sprays, which I have here. Let me grab a few. I'm only going to do it like up here at the top. You know, kind of do it like that. And then I'm just going to tack down the posts here. Okay. And then if you have any well, snip off. Wants to be a booger. There we go. All right. Okay. Now we've got our pearl. We've got a couple of layers going. Now we need to start adding another layer of some beautiful trim. Now this is a trim that we're going to be offering. I absolutely love this stuff. And we're going to be offering it in white so that you can alter it. Yep, yep, yep. You're going to love this and want yards and yards and yards of it. I promise. So now what this is going to do is I'm just going to add some sections of it like this, and press down. This is adding just a touch of softness, sheer, you know, with a sheer and I might put some over here. Okay. Let's see. Just gonna add some up here along the top. Like I said, this card is jammed packed with design. Okay, let me put another glue stick. And you can make tags the same way as I'm making this card. So, no worries. Okay, so there we go. We have just a touch of that going on. Pull out your little, there we go. And I'm going to change the height of these just to give it some more character so they're not all the same size. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. You see there. It's looking yummy, yummy, yummy. Alright, so now the fun part is we're going to pick out, let's see. See if I have a real pretty, yeah, I might put a touch of that. I might. I so need to get some twine because I'm out. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just going to make some loops. I'm not I don't want a lot of this in the design, but it helps bring out that brown. And what I'm going to do is just put a little dot of glue on my surface here. This is a non-stick mat. The mat here, now this mat is probably about going on 10 years old, and I've had it for that long, and it was created by Tattered Angels. It was one of their pink mats. I wish I could order another one. Oh my gosh. This thing has been through the ringer. Truly through the ringer. So now what I am going to do, those flowers that I purchased from Crafty City, I'm going to use them. Look at those. Look at these beautiful tulips. And that's CraftyCity.com. Okay? Now I'm going to get also, to help being pleasing to the eye, you want to get a couple of different style flowers. Okay? You want to get some different sizes going on here. And, you know, I'm going to get some leaves out. I'm going to get a touch of blue. I'm just pulling out some roses here that would look darling like that. Okay? Let's pull out those. Alright. Girls, I organized my entire craft room the other day. It was terrible. I couldn't find nothing. And then I had stuff in places that shouldn't have been stuffed. Okay, so now I have a variety of different flowers here. So now is the time to just start doing your placement. Okay, now these are some beautiful semi-open rosebuds. These are at CraftyCity.com, and they are just stunning. I just love these. Love these. So I'm going to get a couple of those. Now these were purchased off of eBay. I found these on eBay. These are kind of like a shabby chic antique rose. So I'm just going to snip off a couple of those. These are from Crafty City as well. And then we have, these are from Crafty City. These, I don't remember where I got them. And these are from I Am Roses. So I have a little bit of everybody's flowers in here. And you can also get leaves and stuff from Crafty City as well. So now I'm going to put my loops kind of right there. Okay, I'm going to glue it down like that. I'm going to put it right in there. And all that is just another added layer of design down, as you can see there. Oh my gosh, this tutorial is going crazy. It's like forever long. I keep running my mouth. Okay, so we're going to clip these off, but I want y'all to be able to learn. So now it's all about placement. I think I'm going to get one of these beautiful peach roses I got from Crafty City as well. These are the 40 millimeters. Oh yeah, it's going to be my focal point. Okay, so we're just going to plop that one down like that. Probably have one out like that. Put one like that. There we go. Stuff that right in there. Get a leaf going here. We're going to stuff that right in there like that. I want to get some blue in there and a touch of this cream. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to put a dot of blue. And then we'll put another blue. When you do flower placements like this, it is so pleasing to the eye if you do it in threes. A lot of people like evens. I like odds, and odds are pleasing to the eye. That's Art 101. Okay. Now I had cut these out, and what I want to do is I'm going to slip it underneath this dolly somehow, like that. And then I'm just going to adhere it down so it doesn't go anywhere. Then I'm going to put one on this side, like this. I'll trim it off just a little bit. I don't need all of that. So there we go. Okay. Now I'll add another rose. Now, I'm going to add another leaf. Okay. I'll add it right in there, like that. Now, I'm going to use the one I done in creme brulee cream. Okay. And I'm just going to do, it doesn't have to be a perfect bow. It can be, I want a sloppy bow. That's what I want. Okay. I want a real sloppy bow. There we go. And now I'm going to do what I did before. I'm just going to put a little hot glue here on my mat and just feed that right in there. I could use my bow maker, but this is going to be such a sloppy, uneven bow because that's what makes it shabby. And these are just as quick. Okay, we're just going to do that. Oop. Got glue on my manicure. Okay, so now what I want to do, I'm going to cut out this beautiful butterfly. Okay. And let's see. Let's fussy cut around this butterfly while the ribbon is drying. I love making cards. I do. All right. There we go. Just gonna bend it a little bit. Okay, pick out a beautiful place for my butterfly to be, and I'm going to put it right on top of that vine because I think he'll be beautiful rested there like that. Okay. Oop, that didn't glue. Just give me a moment, ladies. Okay, while that is drying, let me see. Can I add another flower? I think I'm going to add it there. Up underneath there. Get all my layers fluffied up. Okay, let's add another taupe color flower. Add it right in there. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some adhesive down and I'm going to give this a press. Like that. There we go. I'm going to take my scissor here. Now my bow should be ready to stuff in there, and I'm going to stuff it up under here. Oh, I got some of that orange on it. I'm going to have to redo a piece. Okay, ladies, I apologize. Before I realized that my camera was not recording the last part of this video, I was finishing up the card. So I'm going to tell you what I did to finish it. I ran one of the Graphic 45 stamps. I fussy cutted a hummingbird out of that paper line, and I cut out a border, and I put all those three elements through my Xyron sticker maker. This is the 3-inch Xyron disposable sticker maker. It's absolutely wonderful. Love this thing. And I created another bow that was spritzed with the Lindy Stamp Gangs creme brulee cream, and then I added a piece of bling to the center of the bow here. Now I just want to add some finishing touches to this card to soften up some of the edges. This also gives it a shabby chic-y feel as well. I'm going to get a little bit of my gesso out, and I'm going to get a brush. Okay, and what I want to do is I'm just going to touch the edges of some of these roses with the white paint. And what this does is it just softens things a little bit. And I'm just kissing the edges of the blue roses as well. I'm going to do a little bit on this pink rose. Do a little bit on this one. This just gives it a little more character and a little more design elements by doing this. Okay. Also, let me make sure my video is still recording. So I was like in the middle of that stuff and I was like, oh, really? It was crazy. Okay. Yep, it's still doing it. Alright, now what I'm going to do to kind of give it some more shabby chic-y look to it is I'm just going to take my paintbrush here and just do some very pale, very light brush strokes. Just like that. I'll bring some down in here, just like that. There you go. That is a beautiful card waiting to be given to someone special in your life, to a dear friend. And this one says, hello friend. I love that border piece, and it's perfect. And all you do is just fluff up your little flowers here, you know, and then add a touch of everything. So in the description box down below, I will list where you can order the flowers and the wonderful memory box die from Crafty City. I used the Zutter Bow It All to make this bow. I decided to go ahead and do that and make a 2-inch round bow. And remember that these trims, this fancy sheer ruffle trim, is going to be available in our store that me and Deb are putting together online. I can't wait till we get that launched and ready to go. Again, we have a lot of products ordered, and we are eager to provide you with unique and wonderful projects and products that you can do and alter. And again, I used the Graphic 45 Botanical Tea Collection to make this beautiful card. So if you have any questions about the design elements or anything that I've used to create this card, let me know and I would be more than happy to help you. So be sure to subscribe to my channel and follow all the links down below. And until next crafty project, ladies, bye-bye.